Hey there, Jennifer Delong with Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group, and let's talk about home inspections. The last thing that you want to do is buy a home that has a lot of hidden problems that you're not aware of until maybe a year or two into the future. It's almost like when you go to a used car dealership and you're not sure about the car, but then it starts to break down right after you drive it off the lot. You end up spending thousands of dollars repairing something just because you didn't know the problems were there. So a home inspection does just that. It's going to protect you against possible problems in the future and make sure that you know all of the faults and errors and fixes that need to happen before the home is sold. Once you know, you can come back to the seller and get those things fixed and addressed so that you can make a solid investment in your home. Okay, so a home inspection in Jonesboro costs between $250 to $500, maybe more, depending on the square footage of the home. This cost is upfront. That's going to be money out of your pocket if you walk away from the deal. In Arkansas, your contract is written to allow you 10 business days to perform an inspection. It also says you can use any one of your choosing. So if Uncle Bob is a contractor and Uncle Louie is an electrician, they can come do the inspection. Did your dad build his own house and knows everything about building? Then he's your guy. But remember, it's a right, not a demand. You have the right to say no. It may seem expensive up front and frustrating if you walk away from a deal, but an inspection can save you thousands of dollars by not having to fix certain repairs in the future. Find a house you love and know that the inspection is going to help the house be safe and secure for your family. So let's walk through some of the steps for a home inspection. Make sure your agent has allowed for a home inspection. This contingency allows you to check for issues and may provide an out should something major arise. It also allows you to renegotiate should something need to be fixed. Prepare yourself. A good inspector will pick out all of the very small details, and they're also going to show you big red flag problems as well. It's up to you and your realtor to decide which needs to be addressed and which ones don't. It's normal for an inspection to be pages long and show all sorts of things like a broken electrical outlet or missing shingles to major things like a leak. It's okay to read through it and ask questions. Remember, every home has issues, so just prepare yourself. Also prepare for 2 to 4 hours should you attend the inspection. You are allowed to attend and you are allowed to ask questions. Don't hover over them and get in their way, but ask questions if you're curious about things or they bring something up along the way. If you see something in the report that you're not sure about, ask them to clarify. As an agent, I also ask permission to get a copy of your report. It's your money and your report, and I need permission to see it. You do not have to share it with the seller, and it does not stay with the house should your deal fall apart. It goes with you. You are entitled to have more than one person look at the house. Perhaps you want to have an HVAC guy and an electrician, a pest control person, maybe a radon check. It's your choice. And here's the biggie. What if you don't know an inspector? Then trust your realtor. You have one for a reason. No doubt they have a list of people they've worked with in the past. Ask for 3 or 4 recommendations and then call and interview the inspectors. Focus on the contract, not on a wish list. It's okay to ask for repairs to be made. It's not okay to risk your contract asking for new paint or fixtures just because it matches your ideal look for the house. Roof, walls, foundation, basics, electric, gas, water lines, etc. Don't focus on a dented electric cover that costs $2, but if the outlet isn't working, focus on that. An inspection double checks that the house you're buying is worth the value that you're paying for it. If it needs a $15,000 roof, is the property worth what they're asking plus the cost of a new roof? Buying a home can be overwhelming and scary, but a home inspection is supposed to give you confidence that your purchase is a wise investment. I had my friend Bobby record his spiel that he tells all of his clients before he starts. He also goes over a little bit more about what they do during an inspection.
Okay, during a home inspection, there's 3 main categories of things that we're looking at. The first category would be something that's significantly deficient, something that would be improperly installed, leaky faucet, leaky drain, something that's not operating the way that it's intended or something that's improperly installed. The second category would be things that we consider safety hazards or unsafe things. Now, safety hazards do include things that would be safety hazards by current construction practices on some older homes. A lot of that would fall under normal wear and tear on real estate contracts, but this house being new, we inspect by current construction standards regardless of the age of the home. We also look for items that are near the end of their useful expected service life. Hopefully, with this being a brand new home, we won't have anything that fits into that category, but if we do, we're going to talk to you about it. And again, near the end of the expected service life is not a deficiency. It doesn't mean something has to be replaced. My job is not to overstate or understate the deficiency or the significance of any deficiency we find. And likewise, if there's an item that's near the end of its service life, it doesn't mean we have to rip it out and put a new one in today, but it does mean you might want to kind of budget and plan for future replacement. So any questions about any of that before we get started?
Do you still have questions? Comment below or call me and I'd be honored to help. If you're thinking of moving to Jonesboro, take a look at my other videos. And in the meantime, subscribe. I'll notify you when new videos come out. Leave me questions below or suggestions on what you want to talk about and I'll try to get to them. See you next time.